Welcome to Sharing Vietnam on VTC10 NetViet channel. As you all know, hip-hop is the form of music that is played mostly by young African American. However, the spirit of hip-hop is spread throughout the world, especially with the development of new technology. Hip-hop is performed in various new approach. So welcome to the show today is Miss Nguyen, who has adopted AR technology to perform her hip-hop performance. So let's follow her on her story about hip-hop and also her most recent performance in Ho Chi Minh City. Thank you very much for joining our program today, Ms. An.
Thank you very much.
Nguyen is a famous hip-hop dancer and choreographer in France. She was honored in many awards for hip-hop and breakdance. With the background as a scientist student, she has a passion of hip-hop, and this love has been growing bigger and bigger inside her. With the passion and the spirit of discovery along with the scientific mind, she turned hip-hop into a creative and logical discipline that surprised viewers and let them enjoy her performances. Participating in the Innovation Days organized by French Consulate General, Nguyen organized a high-tech exhibition of hip-hop. This program was organized by her company in France, and this was its first time to be performed in Vietnam.
Let me hear you clap. Everybody clap. Here's a funky beat. Here's a funky beat.
First of all, we would like to know, when did you start practicing hip-hop?
I started breakdancing when I was 19, so it was in 1998. At the time, I hadn't been dancing because I was a bit afraid to show myself. I didn't like the idea of seducing people with dance. But when I discovered breakdance through some music videos, it looked very almost like martial arts. It looked very performative, like a sport where you had to do always better moves and a lot of challenge in them, which I really liked. So I started doing it. It was easy for me because I had practiced martial arts and gymnastics before. And very soon, after 2 years, I was already a professional dancer. And then, after several years like that, I created my own dance company in 2005, of which I am the choreographer. And since then, I did about 12 shows with many different dancers.
Wow, that's very impressive.
Thank you.
What did your family or friends think about you choosing the career to become a hip-hop dancer?
It was not very easy because at the time I became a breakdancer. I was studying in the field of physics. And my parents were really eager for me to continue to pursue a career in physics. So they didn't like it very much, but they thought it was just for fun. So it was okay. But then when it started to be professional, but the first time they saw me in a newspaper with my photo in the newspaper, then they realized that it was okay and I would gain enough money to make a living and have a family. So then they were reassured and now they are very supportive.
All right, so what makes you fall in love with hip-hop?
What I really liked about hip-hop was the warlike energy. The first thing I discovered about hip-hop was the music. East Coast rap from the 90s especially, with some lyrics on it that express thoughts about self-realization, freedom to be yourself, and how to develop your strong identity. So I was attracted to that energy, and I was attracted to the message in the lyrics. So I thought it was just the music, but then I saw some videos and I thought, oh, I have to do that because it really is what I've been looking for in my life.
As a specialist in French-Vietnamese Innovation Day, what did you bring to the event itself?
The technology that I'm using in this exhibition is not necessarily new, but the way I use it is new. So I see technology as something that is a means, but it's not an end. So I didn't want to make an exhibition about the wonders of technology. I wanted to make an exhibition about how we can bring dance and bring a strong message to the people through technology. So I suppose what's new about it is that it's a reflection on how you can interact with dance passively or actively.
Dance of the City Warriors is an installation show with performances of basic hip-hop movement, the technique of recording live motion, interactive montages, and virtual reality technology are applied in the show to bring exciting experiences to audiences. They were transformed into hip-hop dancers, performed one by one with a professional dancer. They can also enjoy drill and close-up hip-hop performances. While participating in the exhibition, the audience can dance and play with their own body.
Các bạn có thấy đấy, tôi là đổ mồ hôi hết rồi, hồi nãy là tham gia tất cả các có thể là những môn nghệ đấy. Theo mình nghĩ là mình thích cái mình có thể tương tác nhảy cùng với một dancer chuyên nghiệp ở đó, mình có thể nhảy hơn nửa tiếng đồng hồ 30 phút và các bạn biết rồi, bây giờ thành phố cuộc sống chúng ta ít có thể được vận động và thể dục, và đây là một cơ hội tốt. Chắc phải sau là có thể đăng ký một khóa để học tập nhảy mới được thôi. Mỗi bạn trẻ hoặc chúng ta đôi khi nghi ngờ về bản thân mình không thể làm được điều gì, nhưng mà mình tới đây mình thử khám phá, mình tin tưởng mình có thể làm được điều đó, mình đừng có e ngại.
Your show is named Dance of the City Warriors. Do you have any meaning, or do you want to pass down any message through that name?
For me, hip-hop dance is like a contemporary martial arts form, because you have the discipline, you have the hard work, you have the fighting spirit, and the way that you are always going beyond your limits, pushing yourself hard. You have also the competitive aspect of battles. So you have to try to be better than another dancer, or you have to go towards them and show them that you have a move that they cannot do. And that's very good because it's something that makes the moves become even harder. And that's why hip-hop has existed for so long, because it's evolved. It's not the same as it was in the 1980s. So I wanted to say city warriors because I think living in a city is a struggle in itself. It's not very natural for a human body to be always sitting on a chair or being behind a computer or being in small spaces. So dancing, especially hip-hop dancing, is a way of taking in the environment, taking what it looks like, it's right angles, it's technological, there is slow motion, fast motion, and taking all those things from the environment, the urban environment that we live in, and transforming them into human things, transforming them into like a superhero human that you can become. So instead of being very struck down by the city being so big, being so you are so anonymous inside the city, you become part of it and you become as strong as it is, as technological as performance. And then you can stand straight, walk straight in the streets or not, because sometimes hip-hop you walk like this, but true. But you can feel like a warrior in the city. You don't have to feel like, it's tiring to be in the city. You know what I mean?
Yes. What do you think the audience could get out of the event?
I think dance is it's universal, it's very strong. People from different ages can dance. Even when you don't talk, you can dance. And it's very good to connect with your body, with the earth, with the community. And they can feel what it is to dance and to do something difficult with your body. Also, the message that I want to give people is that something is worthy if it's hard. Hip-hop dance is hard. You have to practice several years in order to be as good as one of my dancers that you can see here. Even if they don't become hip-hop dancers, they understand the value of hard work with your body and what your body can transform into. Even if you have another goal, then maybe you can go towards that goal, and you know that hard work will help you go towards that goal.
So did you find any difficulties in setting up the show in Ho Chi Minh City?
This show has been created in France in 2016, and so Vietnam is our first country outside of France. and we had to carry all the things by boat. So we had to organize everything 3 months in advance. We had to pack up very carefully. But everything is okay, and I'm very happy that we are here.
When talking about the show itself, what brings you the most satisfaction, do you think?
It's very satisfactory for me when I see people interacting inside the installations. For instance, this morning there was a class of young kids, and they were having a lot of fun right here where we're standing. It was crowded with the kids, and they were playing with the dancer here. And some of them went there and danced with the other half of the class. So they have fun, they laugh, and they move. And they don't even think that they are moving. So I like that, to make them dance, and they don't even make an effort. It's natural. So they understand it's easy. They understand it's something everybody can do, and maybe it gives them inspiration to dance more. What I also really love about this show is when I see people from different generations dancing together. Sometimes there is a kid and a grandmother and a young student, and they're all having fun at the same time. And I think it's very beautiful.
Do you think that Vietnam can adopt AR technology in hip-hop performance?
If some Vietnamese artists want to create some movies with VR, they are most welcome, but I would advise them to think why and what is the message. Because VR is also something that can put you in a box and not interact with the outside world. If you, for instance, play video games in VR all day, then you don't have a life and you become very in retreat from society. So I decided to use VR in order to connect people with their bodies and with others. So that's the advice I would give to artists here. I think art is very important to create a link with our deep instincts and our deep selves. So everything an artist does should be at the service of that.
So when working with the Vietnamese community, then in terms of organizing the dance show itself, what do you think about them? I mean, what is your impression about how they perform or how they interact with you?
They did a really great job. I was really happy, and they were very, very intense and paying attention to what was happening, reacting very fast to all the interactions. I came the first time in 2016 to present one of my dance shows, Autarcie, on the big stage here. And also we did the same show in Hanoi and in the Festival de Huế. And I could meet the hip-hop dance community, and there was very, very good dancers. I was not expecting that because I know most people are starting. People are very eager to learn, and they are very creative, and they are very excited. They are trying new things, and I like it when it's like that, when it's not commercial and people are really doing it because they live for it. So I really like that energy. And Wednesday I'm going to give another workshop. So I hope to meet some of my students that I had before again there. We'll see what happens.
What is your future plan for your hip-hop performance or for Vietnam in particular?
For now, I don't have any plans in Vietnam, but it's already the second time that I've come here for a professional showing of my shows or my exhibition. So I really hope that I can come back again, give more workshops, share with the community, with the hip-hop community, to see what they do, give them some advice, and also help them grow. I'm really excited because I have this workshop on Wednesday, and I really want to see. I heard there were some young professionals, and I really want to see if some people are doing shows and what they are doing on a professional level.
Thank you very much for taking your time to join our program, and I wish you a lot of success in creating more innovative work with hip-hop.
Thank you very much, Lynn. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much for following our program today. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.